let's get to the 9. Lydia, this is fun. 9 fun questions to get to know you just a little better. And we ask this to everyone. You can be anybody else for a day. Anyone in the history of time. You get to walk in their shoes for a day. Who would it be?
Oh, anybody in this? Wow, I would want to be my mom.
Okay. That's a first.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
she pretty much does everything. For me, she sacrificed a lot and put in a lot of time. Like for me in my career, apart from literally hitting the golf ball, like she does everything. So, I think I would love to just be in her shoes and actually like kind of understand the things that I've like taken for granted as just being the daughter, and understand like what it's like just being in her shoes and having to deal with me.
Beautiful. Love that.
Awesome.
First time answer. We've had mom as an answer on here. All right. I like that. I referenced to Grant Thornton earlier with Jason Day, which you guys won. But he does have a new look since the last time you two played together. Give us a breakdown, the Lydia Ko breakdown of Jason Day's new sense of fashion.
I think he looks younger. He looks younger. Obviously, he's worn like kind of the like athleisure wear the last few years with multiple different companies. So it's definitely a different look. But I think he looks fashionable, and I think we've all seen how much golf fashion has changed over the years. So it's really cool that he's rocking that look. And I mean, I'm pretty sure Jason can pull off like most things.
He lost the beard too. I
don't recommend that.
A little younger. Colt's about to do it too.
Like looks really young.
Yeah. Yeah, a little baby face under there. We'd forgotten about.
All right. Next one. Best nickname anyone has ever given you.
Shrimp.
Who gave you Shrimp?
That was actually from my teammates at my province in New Zealand. We're under the North Harbour, and we would go into provincials and all that. And I was the youngest one and the smallest one, so they called me Shrimp. And then as I got like a little bigger, they said maybe we need to like call you King Prawn or something.
King Prawn.
King Prawn.
Good.
KP.
I heard Sean Foley called you Baby Goat.
Yes, yeah. I don't know if I deserve that, but Sean has always, been so supportive and sweet, and he'll still like text me that occasionally. So very honored, especially from, somebody like him.
That's a good one. I like Baby Goat.
Baby Goat's good. Baby Goat's good, especially coming from Sean. All right, Lydia, according to virtually every human we've ever spoken to about you, you're the nicest human in the history of the world. But if you had to name one bad thing about you or your worst personality trait, what would you say it is?
Me? I don't think I'm not that nice. I can name so many ladies on tour that's like way nicer than me. I mean, like look at Brooke Henderson. She's like a walking angel. Me, I can name like a lot of things bad about myself. I think I have a short temper, and I kind of take word for word when somebody's like saying like something negative about me. So yeah, I'm not the most like open-minded, hard person.
We have everyone around you fooled then.
Yeah,
because they're like, dude,
person
there's nothing.
has
She's
said
perfect.
anything different. All right. Next one. You won the Canadian Open on the LPGA Tour twice as an amateur. You would have won $300,000 each time, but instead it went to the person that finished second. So I want to know who gave you the better thank you gift, MB Park or Karen Eicher?
Neither.
Oh, bad form, ladies.
Neither. But I actually didn't play with either one of them, I think, in the final round of both of those championships. And obviously I'm just literally a 15, 16-year-old kid. Like Let's go in there, just to get the experience of playing alongside these ladies. But after I've been on tour, MB's been great. I've played her team event that she held in Korea, and Korean and her husband and her family are great too. So I've got no complaints. But I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know who exactly came second to Nick Dunlap, but like, I don't know if that player would have also done something. It's a unusual situation.
Well, they should, because you made him over 150 grand more, and Christian Bezuidenhout actually finished second to Nick Dunlap. So I'm going to make sure he takes care of Nick for that, because that was 1.5 mil.
Yeah. That's a watch or something.
Yeah, you got to get something.
They're probably not going to give it to you now, given the trajectory
We'll work on
that
it.
you've been on, but I feel like something was warranted at the time. All right, next one from me, Lydia. Have you ever seen an athlete give a member of the media the interview yips the way you did with Jerry Fultz back in 2022?
No, and honestly, I didn't think it would like startle him like that. And it was, I mean, I don't know, like, as an athlete, I think you never want to be like shown as you're injured, like if you're actually not injured. Like if you're I think just being transparent is like the best way to go. And I wasn't injured, and I just needed some stretching and some adjustments because of that time of the month. And I honestly think like that is what every female athlete has to deal with. And it hits people like to like, I guess, different intensities, but to me, like, it got me, and I just was being honest, and I honestly didn't think it would catch him that off guard. And I felt bad to Jerry because he's great. He's just a great person and awesome at what he does. And I was like, oh, I was just telling the truth.
Jerry is one of the best. He is, I mean, I've never seen him speechless before. That was an awesome moment.
Yeah, honestly, that's all we asked for. Yeah. You got it, Jer.
It was fantastic. All right, next one. We've seen several ladies tee it up on the PGA Tour. Lexi Thompson recently did it in Vegas. If you could pick one PGA Tour event to tee it up in, which one would it be?
Oh, I would have said the CJ Cup originally if it was in Korea, because when it was played there, it was actually played in Jeju Island, which is where my family and my parents are from. So it would have literally been like a hometown like event in front of the Korean golf fans, which we all know, Koreans love golf. And I think that would have been probably the coolest thing. But I know for a fact that I would probably very, very highly likely not make it to the weekend, but it'd just be an awesome experience just to even tee it up.
So that's something you would entertain if the opportunity was there?
Probably not. But I am actually playing the Pro-Am at the Genesis Invitational in a couple of weeks. And I am nervous for that, just even for the Pro-Am. And I am excited and kind of nervous what pro I'm going to be paired up with.
Oh, that's awesome. And it's Riviera, one of the best golf courses in the world. You'll love it.
Yeah, I've never been there, and I'm super excited to go. And I was hoping like maybe I can play with like Ben or Jason, like somebody that I know, but like whoever it is, I'm excited to be able to like see and actually watch and learn as well.
There is a chance this Tiger fella might be playing. That'd be pretty fun, except he tees off at like 6:30 in the Pro-Ams each morning.
Yeah, I think I'd be too nervous for that. I actually think I might have to take something for my nerves before teeing it up if I was playing with him.
That's awesome.
Yep, that's a big, big arena there. All right, my last one, Lydia. We used to ask this to everyone, but I'm bringing it back in your honor. Let's say there's a movie being made about the life of Lydia Ko. What actress would you like to play you?
Oh, wow. I really like the Korean American actress in Grey's Anatomy, Sandra Oh.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't know the last name.
And like other series as well. And just because I'm obviously Korean descent and like that's her roots as well, I think that would be, really cool for somebody like her to play me and my just very everyday life.
That's awesome.
You can work on that when you go out to LA.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right. Last one. You mentioned you live in Orlando at Lake Nona. Do you think the people that you bought the house from gave you such a good deal because they wanted to get the hell away from a person that lives right down the road from you named Frank Nobilo?
I when I actually first moved, I did realize that Frank and Selena were literally 3 houses down, and our street is awesome. We have Australian neighbors, and then obviously Frank, who's from New Zealand. So, I'm glad that they sold this house to us, and I said our street is the best street in Lake Nona. So I'm accompanied by legends.
Okay, see, this is I did not want this to go this way at all. I was wanting you to hate all over Frank Nobilo. What kind of neighbor is Frank?
I've actually never seen him on a golf course, and I've only seen him on a tennis court. Because I'll go work out, or I played some tennis during COVID, and he plays a lot of tennis. But they're great. They invited me over, and I had dinner at their place, and it's just awesome that they're like Kiwis living on the same street in Orlando, which is literally one of the furthest cities from New Zealand, within the United States.
He's not that big a deal in New Zealand, is he?
He is.
Just say no. Just say no.
It.
We'll clip this.
He is. Golf is like growing a lot in New Zealand, and I think COVID was actually one of the peak times where it did like keep developing, and like just the general amount of membership increased as well. And but before then, there weren't really like that many like names, especially in golf, because New Zealand is more known for like rugby and cricket and netball and other like water sports or athletics. But Frank is definitely a name that we all know, and I love that he's my neighbor, even though like I might see him more often on TV than actually in real life.
That's awesome.